Certain things can make developing a non-communicable disease more likely. Risk factors are things that are linked to an increase in the likelihood that a person will develop a certain disease during their lifetime. They don't guarantee that someone will get the disease. Risk factors are often aspects of a person's lifestyle, like how much exercise they do. It can also be the presence of certain substances in the environment, like air pollution, or substances in your body, like asbestos fibers. Asbestos was a material used in buildings until it was realized that fibers could build up in your airway and cause diseases such as cancer later in life. Many non-communicable diseases are caused by several different risk factors interacting with each other rather than one factor alone. Lifestyle factors can have different impacts locally, nationally, and globally. In developed countries, non-communicable diseases are more common as people generally have a higher income and can buy high-fat food. Nationally, people from deprived areas are more likely to smoke, have a poor diet, and not exercise. This means the incidence of cardiovascular disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes is higher in those areas. Your individual choices affect the local incidence of disease. Some risk factors are able to directly cause a disease. Smoking has been proven to directly cause cardiovascular disease, lung disease, and lung cancer. It damages the walls of arteries and the cells in the lining of the lungs. It is thought that obesity can directly cause type 2 diabetes by making the body less sensitive or resistant to insulin, meaning that it struggles to control the concentration of glucose in the blood. Drinking too much alcohol has been shown to cause liver disease. The liver breaks down alcohol, but the reaction can damage its cells. Liver cells may also be damaged when toxic chemicals leak from the gut due to damage to the intestines caused by alcohol. Too much alcohol can affect brain function too. It can damage the nerve cells in the brain, causing the brain to lose volume. Smoking when pregnant reduces the amount of oxygen the baby receives in the womb and can cause lots of health problems for the unborn baby. Drinking alcohol has similar effects. Alcohol can damage the baby's cells, affecting its development and causing a wide range of health issues. Cancer can be directly caused by exposure to certain substances or radiation. Things that cause cancer are known as carcinogens. Carcinogens work in different ways. For example, some damage the cell's DNA in a way that makes the cell more likely to divide uncontrollably. Ionizing radiation, for example, from X-rays, is an example of a carcinogen. Risk factors are identified by scientists looking for correlations in data, and correlation doesn't always equal cause. Some risk factors aren't capable of directly causing a disease, but are related to another risk factor that is. An example of this is a lack of exercise and a high-fat diet are heavily linked to an increased chance of cardiovascular disease, but they can't cause the disease directly. It's the resulting high blood pressure and high bad cholesterol levels that can actually cause it. Non-communicable diseases can be costly on different levels. The human cost of non-communicable diseases is obvious. Tens of millions of people around the world die from non-communicable diseases per year. People with these diseases may have a lower quality of life or a shorter lifespan. This not only affects the sufferers themselves, but their loved ones too. It is also important to think about the financial cost. The cost to the NHS of researching and treating these diseases is huge, and it's the same for other health services and organisations around the world. Families may have to move or adapt their home to help a family member with a disease, which can be costly. Also, if the family member with the disease has to give up work or dies, the family income will be reduced. A reduction in the number of people able to work can also affect the country's economy. Go back to Google Classroom now. Make sure you answer the question about risk factors that is attached to this video, and I will make you another video soon. We're nearly at the end of this topic, so not long to go before the class test.